Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please. Mani Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Please listen and I will come. I will come to जयराम जी, मैं इसके बाद बोलूंगा।
सर, जब अपोजिशन पार्टी ने कुछ मांग किया है, हम उसको रेस्पॉन्ड करना चाहते हैं तो उसको सुनना चाहिए। आपने कुछ डिमांड किया है तो सुनेंगे नहीं, इसका मतलब आप चर्चा नहीं चाहते। मैं उपसभापति महोदय, मैं इस सदन में आपके माध्यम से सरकार का पक्ष रखना चाहता हूं कि पहले दिन से ये मानसून सत्र का शुरू से सरकार ने कहा है कि महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दे जो भी है और नीट एग्जाम पेपर लीक को लेकर के हम चर्चा के लिए शुरू से तैयार हैं। अभी भी हम तैयार हैं। हमने कांग्रेस के नेताओं को बताया, बाकी पार्टी के नेताओं को भी कहा है कि सरकार चर्चा के लिए तैयार है, लेकिन चर्चा कैसे हो इसका एक निर्णय चेयरमैनशिप का अध्यक्षता में सबसे मिलकर के बात करके हम तय कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर वो चर्चा नहीं कराने के लिए, व्यवधान डालने के लिए बहाना बनाते हैं और वो कंडीशन लगाते हैं, ये तो ठीक बात नहीं है। हमारा सरकार हमारे युवाओं का भविष्य के लिए, हमारे छात्रों का भविष्य के लिए नीट एग्जाम और संबंधित मामले को लेकर के पूर्ण रूप से चर्चा के लिए तैयार है। और सरकार ने जो जो कदम उठाया है, एक एक करके ये कदम भी देश के लोगों के सामने में जानकारी रखना, ये हमारा दायित्व है और इस सदन का भी दायित्व है। इसलिए मैं चाहता हूं, जो आप चर्चा मांग रहे हैं, सरकार चर्चा के लिए तैयार है, फिर आप नाराबाजी लगा करके क्यों यहां पे आप डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं हाउस को। अभी कई मेंबर से मैंने बात की है, सब लोग चाहते हैं कि चर्चा होना चाहिए। मैं कांग्रेस पार्टी को कहना चाहता हूं, आप चर्चा की मांग करते हैं और फिर नारेबाजी लगा करके आप पूरा सदन को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, ये ठीक बात नहीं है। इसलिए मैं फिर आगे कहना चाहता हूं सभापति महोदय आपके माध्यम से कि जैसे अपोजिशन पार्टी ने मांग किया है, जैसे सरकार चाहते हैं, हम मिलकर के समय तय करें, नियम हम जैसे चेयर से रूलिंग देंगे मानने के तैयार है, और कितना लंबा चर्चा करना है जैसे चेयर से तय करेंगे, हम 100% सरकार तैयार है चर्चा के।
माननीय लीडर ऑफ द हाउस, माननीय उपसभापति जी, ये जो इंडिया अलायंस गठबंधन है, इसका व्यवहार बहुत ही गैर जिम्मेदाराना व्यवहार है, गैर जिम्मेदाराना। और यह प्रजातांत्रिक विरोधी गतिविधि साफ साफ संसद में दिख रही है। संसद की मर्यादाओं को तार तार करके ये प्रजातांत्रिक मूल्यों का हनन कर रहे हैं। अभी अभी हमारे पार्लियामेंट्री अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर किरण रिजिजू जी ने बहुत स्पष्ट शब्दों में कहा है कि सरकार हर मुद्दे पर चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार है, और इसके साथ साथ नीट में पेपर लीक और उससे निकलने वाली सारी गतिविधियों पर भी हमारी सरकार चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार है। आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में चलने वाली सरकार एक पारदर्शी सरकार है और लोगों के पक्ष में हमेशा फैसला करने वाली सरकार है, और ये जो जन विरोधी गतिविधि इनकी चल रही है, इसकी हम लोग तीव्र भत्सा करते हैं। इनको प्रजातंत्र में कोई विश्वास नहीं है, न ही उनके मूल्यों के प्रति विश्वास है, ये इनका रवैया है। माननीय एलओपी, प्लीज अपने सीट से, मैंने बोला, मैं माननीय एलओपी, आप लोग अपनी सीट से वापस जाए। पहले प्लीज टेक योर सीट। माननीय एलओपी, यू वांट टू रेज फर्स्ट? माननीय एलओपी सर, अपने विद्यार्थी क्यों और
और रूल 267 के तहत यहाँ पर बहस करना चाहते हैं। उसके लिए अगर फिर डिस्कशन होना है तो शिक्षा मंत्री पहले राजीनामा देना चाहिए। धन्यवाद। जब वो राजीनामा नहीं लेंगे, निष्पक्षपात चर्चा यहाँ नहीं होगी। इसीलिए अगर निष्पक्षपात चर्चा होना तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं गवर्नमेंट को वो रिजिग्नेशन दिलाए, बातचीत शुरू करेंगे। हम शिक्षा शुरू करेंगे। ये क्या है सर? डेमोक्रेसी है। चेयरमैन बच्चों को बचे हुए मार रहे, राजनीति में करते हैं। इसीलिए हम नहीं चाहते, हम भागते नहीं। अरे आपके जैसे हो रहा नहीं है तो सुना देता भागने वाले हम हम उसके बारे में हिस्सा लेंगे। इसीलिए तो
Honorable members, may I recall that I had imparted a comprehensive ruling on Rule 267 with suitable illustrations of past precedents on the 4th December 2025. It is also available in the MMD device of the benefit of members. In my ruling of 4th December 2025, I had drawn the attention of the House that the present form of the Rule 267 results from an amendment adopted by this House in the year 2000. The Rules Committee in the year 2000 was presided over by then Honorable Chairman Rajya Sabha, Sri Krishikant ji, and consisted of eminent members like Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, Sri Pranab Mukherjee ji, Sri Arun Shourie ji, M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, Swaraj Kaushal ji, Swami S. Nariman, etc. The committee observed that the rule was being used to seek discussions on matters not listed or not yet admitted. The committee therefore recommended restricting Rule 267 strictly to subjects related to the list of business and added a proviso preventing its use where a rule already contains a suspension mechanism. The House approved these recommendations on 15 May 2000. Members may also kindly note that between 1988 and 2000, discussions under Rule 267 were held only 3 times. Among just 2 of these occasions, the rule was invoked strictly as prescribed. Further, from 2000, amendments to the present no discussion have taken place under Rule 267. However, on 8 occasions, discussion were held only after consensus in the House. Honorable members can see that in almost 4 decades, this device of Rule 267 has been invoked in the House on rarest of rare occasions. In view thereof, I reiterate that valid notice under Rule 267 must specify the rule to be suspended, relate to an item in the day's list of business, provide the grounds for invoking Rule 267, not seeking suspension of business where a rule already allows suspension, contains a motion drawn in proper form, be invoked in rarest of rare occasion. Despite above clarification, it is observed that members are still giving notices under Rule 267 every now and then which are not in consonance with the above conditions. I request honorable members to keep in mind the essential requirements of Rule 267 as highlighted above, and I reiterate that notices fulfilling the requirements could only be considered by me and admitted after taking the consensus of the House. Honorable Chairman has repeated this ruling yesterday only. माननीय रुचि शिवा, हाँ बोले आपकी बात।
Hello.
माननीय रुचि शिवा, yes.
Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir. We take your word. What you made in the observations. Kindly, please. Please. You said rarest of the rare occasion. What is going on is the rarest of the rare occasion.
Already honorable Chairman has
please, sir, please.
No, I'm not going to.
Please.
The House is adjourned up to 3 p.m. No. Thank you.
All right, so Lok Sabha adjourned till tomorrow. Ruckus witnessed in Rajya Sabha as well. The opposition says till the resignation does not happen, there can be no debate. So no debate till resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. First, remember, the opposition said that there should be a discussion. That was a conversation and the demand that was raised by Rahul Gandhi and others in the opposition. During that conversation with Jitendra Singh, the government gave an assurance that they are ready to have a discussion. And you in fact heard the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju as well say that we are ready to discuss every important issue in the House, but we request for some order. We request for the opposition to cooperate, but constantly you heard slogans in the background. The opposition is saying till Dharmendra Pradhan, the Education Minister, does not resign, there can be no debate in Parliament. So the deadlock continues, the logjam continues in Parliament over the NEET issue. On one hand, you have the government saying we're willing to have a discussion. Let's talk about important issues, including NEET. Government's assurance coming in, which hasn't convinced or impressed the opposition. We earlier also saw Congress MPs, including Rahul Gandhi, wear black clothes to register their protest. We are also given to understand now, breaking inputs coming in, that Rahul Gandhi is going to visit Jantar Mantar, where the CJP is protesting. There are students who are protesting, part of this movement against paper leak. After protesting outside the Prime Minister's residence yesterday, Rahul Gandhi now likely to visit Jantar Mantar. So the leader of opposition, Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, is going to visit Jantar Mantar to to support the protest which is underway there. He yesterday was protesting outside Prime Minister's residence, and then he was later joined by others in the opposition as well. Rahul Gandhi and other leaders were detained from outside the Prime Minister's residence. The government's action have been condemned by the opposition, and it was during that protest outside the Prime Minister's residence that Rahul Gandhi made demands public of a discussion in Parliament, which is not happening now because opposition says first we want the resignation of the Education Minister. Let's go across to Niyamika now for more on this. Niyamika, Rahul Gandhi has now decided to go to Jantar Mantar. Now, critics and their own allies, part of the INDI bloc, some of them would say that till Sonam Wangchuk, who's protesting at Jantar Mantar, was on a hunger strike, Rahul Gandhi did not even react to it, no post from him, and certainly did not visit Jantar Mantar. Now Rahul Gandhi is going to go to Jantar Mantar. Yesterday, by the way, he also said that everybody who's protesting on this issue, we are all together, we are all one.
Well, yes, indeed. We have seen that how the Congress party has been continuously raising the demand of the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and that is the only reason why yesterday also a protest was being done by the Congress MP and the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, just in front of the gate of Prime Minister's residence. And today also this protest has been continued within the Parliament. But now the latest information is coming in is that Rahul Gandhi is reaching at Jantar Mantar. He is going to be there to show solidarity with the protesting students, as we have seen that how various opposition leaders have also gone on there, which also includes Uddhav Thackeray, Sharad Pawar, Mahua Maji, as well as Aam Aadmi Party leaders are also being present continuously at the protesting site. And in a similar manner, now Rahul Gandhi is also going to be there because he is stating that the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan needs to be given. Either this is being accepted, this demand should be accepted by the government.
Niyamika, till before yesterday, the Congress party maintained a safe distance from the CJP protest. In fact, it was their allies and Sonia Gandhi herself who urged the Congress leaders to support the protest, to back the protest. And it will be interesting to see if Rahul Gandhi goes there on the stage along with the CJP leaders and shows his support to them as well, or is he going to maintain his distance from the CJP at Jantar Mantar also? It will be very interesting to track that, to monitor that, Niyamika.
Well, yes, indeed, we have seen that how the Congress party has maintained a safe distance with the CJP. On one side, they were saying that the demand is very much same what the CJP is raising. The similar demand is being raised by the Congress party as well. But from the Congress side, it was only Mr. Pawan Khera who had officially gone there in support of this particular protest. However, the other leaders had also gone there, but they were being there in support of Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. But today, if Rahul Gandhi is going to be there being present at Jantar Mantar, that is only because the Congress party is trying to give out this message that they are standing with all those students who held this protest in the national capital on Monday, which was the very first day of the monsoon session of Parliament, because the demand is not just for the resignation of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, but the Congress is also stating that even the Union Home Minister Amit Shah should also resign, because it is on his instructions that the Delhi police and the RAF had done a brutality on these protesting students who were there there on the roads. Instead of taking this kind of an action, it should have been a dialogue which must be, started by the government side from with these protesting students, and that is the only reason why all of these issues
it will
have
also
been
be
taken
important, Niyamika, to track how the others in the opposition will react to it. Yesterday, when Rahul Gandhi protested along with others outside the Prime Minister's residence, the Aam Aadmi Party says, how is it that Rahul Gandhi has been allowed to reach the Prime Minister's residence and to sit on dharna? Is there some, arrangement between the BJP and the Congress? Those were the allegations that were leveled by the AAP leaders, which led to, a hitback from the Congress party. Wonder what the opposition, those criticizing Rahul Gandhi, will say today. There was also an allegation that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party is now trying to hijack this protest and make it into their own.
That was the statement which was being made by Aam Aadmi Party, but it seems like this particular statement has backfired for them, because the other opposition parties have criticized this move on the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, be it Sanjay Singh or Atishi, because the left parties, even the Samajwadi Party and the other India Bloc parties, are of the view that every opposition has basically started their own campaign, their own protest regarding the demand for the resignation of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, and the same demand is being raised by the Congress party as well. So the other India Bloc parties are of the view that this is high time when the entire opposition needs to stand united in support of the students, instead of doing all these regional politics. The political parties should focus more upon the cause of this particular protest, which is being done by the students as well as the opposition leaders as well.
Right, those of course are statements that are being made by the opposition parties, that they are all together in this, that this is one big protest that the opposition also is part of, and ultimately the end goal is to ensure that the students get justice. But, as far as cracks are concerned, today as well, according to reports and sources, during the parliament session, when Akhilesh was not allowed to speak, he seemed to be suggesting, is there some sort of an arrangement between the speaker and the Congress, that the Congress has been allowed to speak but not him? So there was this comment of Sant Gant that was made by Akhilesh as well. We'll get our viewers more on that. We have Bhavtosh joining us on the broadcast now. Bhavtosh, Rahul Gandhi has decided to go to Jantar Mantar. Number one, this is going to be challenging for the officials, for the security personnel on ground. Yesterday we saw what happened outside the Prime Minister's residence.
Yes, Swati, in fact, this would be the first time that Rahul Gandhi would be coming here, and his advanced security team is already here at Jantar Mantar. If I can ask my VJ Rakesh to show you the current security arrangement here. There are rapid action forces here which have been deployed, plus there is already personnel from Delhi police. Remember, there have been violent clashes that have been broken here. There has been also an attempt to carry violence by CJP personnel, in which our colleague Dev Kotak has also been injured, and you can see personnel from other paramilitary forces that have been deployed. That is the stage from where Abhijit Dipke has been carrying out his protest, and also Sonam Wangchuk has also been removed. As far as the security arrangements are concerned, at least 1,000 personnel from Delhi police have been deployed. There is also rapid deployment of paramilitary forces. On Monday, the stage was in fact completely been demolished by the paramilitary forces and Delhi police, and subsequently it was again occupied by CJP. Now the deadline that has been given by this SDM is until 24. The act will be followed, not clear. But as soon as the information came that Rahul Gandhi will be coming here, the police have again
Okay, there is an audio issue, Bhavtosh. We'll fix that and I'll come back to you. Seems to be a network issue over there at Jantar Mantar. Let me go across to Niyamika. Niyamika, massive security arrangements will have to be in place. Rahul Gandhi has decided to go to Jantar Mantar. All right, I'm given to understand there's some breaking inputs coming in at the moment. Niyamika, before I come to you, let me quickly take our viewers through this breaking development that we are reporting. BJP Congress clash was reported in Patna. Stone pelting took place as well. We're also now getting visuals of what transpired in Patna.
उसी तरह से क्या है, पूरी तैयारी के साथ जहां हम लोग शांति प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, कांग्रेस के गुंडे के लेकर यहाँ पर आए हैं माननीय प्रदेश अध्यक्ष जी के नेतृत्व में हम लोग शांतिपूर्ण पत्थरों का बौछार देखिए किस तरह से कर रहा है। क्या यही न्याय है? इन कांग्रेसी गुंडों को लेकर ये जो मनवाना चाहते हैं, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के आवास में घूमने का काम किए, जो पूरी तरह से संविधान को तोड़ने वाली दल है। आज आप पूरी
बिल्कुल यहाँ पर तस्वीरें देखिए किस तरह से तस्वीर आप दिखाइए।
पत्थर किधर है? यहाँ भाजपा हमारे हाथ में झंडे हैं और इनके हाथ में क्या कहते हैं पत्थर है कि ईंट से मारेंगे। ये हर जगह ईंट चलाएंगे। दिल्ली में जंतर मंतर पे भी पुलिस पे ईंट चलाएंगे, यहाँ भाजपा पे ईंट चलाएंगे। हमारी सरकार है तब भी हम इनसे मार खा रहे हैं क्योंकि हम शांतिपूर्ण ढंग से प्रदर्शन करना चाहते हैं। ये ईंटों से हमारे सिर फोड़ेंगे। क्यों फोड़ेंगे? जाएगा दिखाइए। ये
यहाँ पर सड़कों पर आप ईंट देख पा रहे हैं। बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर प्रदर्शन करने के लिए पहुंचे थे कांग्रेस के प्रदेश कार्यालय में, और वो यहाँ पर आप तस्वीरें देखिए कि किस तरह से यहाँ पर प्रदर्शन जो है वो उग्र हो गया। और यहाँ पर जो पूरा का पूरा जो ये प्रदेश कार्यालय के बाहर की तस्वीर है कि किस तरह से यहाँ पर ईंट पत्थर लाठी डंडे तमाम तस्वीरें यहाँ पर दिखी है, जो लोकतंत्र को तार तार करती हुई ये तस्वीरें हैं कि किस तरह से एक दूसरे के कार्यकर्ताओं पर अटैक किया गया, उनको पीटा गया, डंडों से मारा गया। यहाँ पर बिहार कांग्रेस के प्रभारी हैं, हम एक बार बात करते हैं। सर, क्या स्थिति इस तरह से तनावपूर्ण हो गई?
We want to prove a new pattern in Bihar. हो गया भैया। कौन सा न्यू पैटर्न? ये यही पैटर्न है ना? ये he want to prove a new pattern. अल्लाह बनो
क्या कहेंगे जिस तरह से पत्थरबाजी हो गई आपके दफ्तर के पास बीजेपी के? यहाँ पर देखिए किस तरह से उग्र जो है वो बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता है। यहाँ पर चूंकि पत्थरबाजी उधर से पहले की गई और उसके बाद तनाव जो किस तरह से हवा में आपको पत्थर चलते हुए दिखाई देंगे, और ये तस्वीर बताने के लिए काफी है कि किस तरह से तनावपूर्ण स्थिति यहाँ पर प्रदेश कांग्रेस कार्यालय के बाहर की तस्वीर देखने को मिल रही है। और ये तस्वीर चूंकि बीजेपी ने आज ये प्रोटेस्ट कॉल किया था जिसमें यहाँ पर पहुंचना था बीजेपी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष के नेतृत्व में, ये पूरे जो बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता थे वो यहाँ पर पहुंचे थे, और उसके पहुंचने से पहले कांग्रेस के तमाम जो कार्यकर्ता नेता थे वो यहाँ पर मौजूद थे। दोनों दलों के कार्यकर्ता आमने सामने आए और तस्वीर इस तरह से बनी कि पत्थरबाजी, लाठी डंडे तमाम चीजें यहाँ पर चलने लगी। कई कार्यकर्ताओं के सर फटे हैं, हमें भी पत्थर लगते लगते कई बार बचा है, क्योंकि आप देखिए हवा में बड़े बड़े पत्थर के टुकड़े आप देख पा रहे हैं जो कि फेंके जा रहे हैं एक दूसरे पर। तो ये तस्वीर आप बता रही है कि किस तरह से जो आक्रोश है एक दूसरे के प्रति वो यहाँ पर झलक रहा है और लगातार बने हुए हैं। एक तरफ बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता है और दूसरी तरफ कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर
चलवाया है।
All right, so that was a live report coming in by Saket, my colleague, reporting from Patna, where clashes have been reported between BJP and Congress. And according to Saket and the BJP workers over there, stone pelting took place as well. BJP alleging Congress workers indulged in stone pelting. They've resorted to violence. We'll get you more details on the other side as well. A very quick break on the broadcast.